What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, bringing you some more Dragon Ball FighterZ ranked matches, but some things are a little different, if you noticed, or if you didn't notice. I'm reporting out for you. Yeah, I know you're probably looking at the record like, yo, Lotus, what's with that crazy win record? Why are you living legend? Etc, etc. Well, as it turns out, this is actually not my usual PSN. This is a different PSN account that I actually spent all of yesterday grinding on for the sake of getting it up to the living legend rank so that we could have some fun with it. What I mean by that is, if you've been watching the videos, you know that I'm actually an Ultra Instinct signed player. We just recently achieved that rank on my main account. However, I did say that I was going to start grinding on PC and playing ranked on PC as well, and that on the PC account, I would be doing things like, allowing people to pick my team for me and just, coming up with, or not coming up with, but just basically taking character suggestions and team suggestions and things of that nature, and we just lost Trunks. That's tough. But yeah, I said that I would be, taking suggestions and playing random teams and themes and stuff of that nature. However, as it turns out, I actually really don't like playing on PC at all, and I don't want to turn this into a console versus PC debate because I don't care. I have an incredible PC that I'm able to game on and I do love it, and I have a PlayStation 4 and I love playing on that as well. And when it comes to this game specifically, I prefer playing on a PlayStation 4 because I feel like the general PC experience is worse than it is on console, and that's just from my own personal experience. Now, your results may vary, but I just feel like in my time playing on PC, I ran into a lot more people who either had a weak PC and couldn't run the game very well, or they had bad internet. So when you're playing the game on PC, do keep in mind that it does have 2 less frames of native input delay than console does, so it is factually better. However, there are other factors to consider, such as, again, your opponent's internet connection or how powerful their computer is. So in my experience, the people I was fighting were exactly taking advantage of those two, oh my goodness, those 2 frames of those 2 fewer frames of native input delay because it for one reason or another. So for me, I'm gonna stick to playing the game on PlayStation mostly. I feel if you're playing against somebody who has a good computer and has great internet, then sure, playing on PC is the way. But just in terms of general play, for me, it just wasn't the play. So I decided that I was gonna play on this PSN account and do what we decided to do before. So with that being said, with all that rambling out of the way, this will be the first video where I ask you guys to go ahead, drop them in the comments. Let me know, who would you like to see me play, what team, what characters, and I'll be doing it on this account. And if you're wondering why I decided to do 2 different accounts, well, originally just because I wanted one on PS4 and one on PC, but I decided even if I wasn't going to play on PC, I think it'd be fun. I think it would be fun to have one account where I play, like my stuff, like my characters and things like that, just to see how far I can actually make it up the ranks. I'm currently Ultra Instinct signed, and let's see just how much further we can go when I'm playing characters and teams that I'm familiar with. And then we have one account that's more like the fun account, you know what I'm saying, where we have fun and play different characters, different teams, learn other strategies and techniques and combos and things like that in ranks. So I think that'll just be a fun way to go about doing it. And ooh, the 3H, I'm gonna have to spark here. Can I make this Goku Black come back? Don't level 3 me? Oh jeez. Cool's got really good spark bait too. He could run up DP, he could dive kick, he could do a lot of things. He didn't make the spark though. Reflecting the 2H, I think I just lost. I definitely just lost. Yeah, I was doing an awful lot of talking, not a lot of paying attention to the actual match. You should be able to beat this guy pretty easily, I would think, in the next match. And that's actually only the 4th game I've lost on the entirety of this account. And if you're wondering what the experience was like grinding from Cyberman all the way up to Living Legend in pretty much one sitting, as you might expect, there was a lot of me steamrolling. I mean, you guys saw the record before this match just now. I had only actually lost 3 games in total. And if you want to know what the longest win streak was, it was like 119 games before I lost. And I'm sure you're also dying to know,
Lotus, who on earth beat you?
I think I actually lost like my very first match because I forgot to set my buttons. And then maybe about 20 or 30 so games in, I was just, kick back, chilling, obviously not taking it very seriously because I'm at very low ranks, and somebody just caught me slipping. Somebody around, I don't know, like Super Saiyan or Android rank, they just caught me slipping, just, doing what they do. And then I didn't lose again until Majin rank. I lost to somebody playing Kefla, GT Goku, and I believe, I don't remember the 3rd character. I just know I got hit with a lot, and I mean a lot of auto combos. But yeah, so here we are now. And today we're playing Trunks, Bardock, Goku Black. I just picked up one of the random teams I had. And this isn't a random team, obviously I know these characters, but just I didn't really think too much about what team I was going to play before I got into this video, just because it didn't really matter. Because the whole purpose of this video is just to talk to you guys about what's moving forward and to ask you guys for characters and teams. And I think I talked about everything I really need to get off my chest in regards to that, so let's just see if we can actually stomp this guy, because we let him get lucky in that first game. I feel like I was just running into a lot of Vegeta auto combos in that last match. I don't really know because I was really paying attention. But yeah, hopefully that all makes sense to you guys, and hopefully we can start having some fun. So just to be clear, I will still be playing on my main account on this channel and in videos. It's just that when I'm playing on the main account, it'll be for the sake of, oh my goodness, I really felt like I baited that reflect, and I still was like too early with the button. I still got reflected and punished. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm still gonna be playing on the main account. It's just that when I play on the main account, it's for the sake of actually playing a team that I know and I like, just to actually try to climb the ranks. Whereas with here, you know, it don't really matter if we win or lose, because I mean, it never really matters if you win or lose. It's just a game, right? But it's more about having fun with other characters on this account. So that's, you know what I'm saying, that's the way. That's what we on. I suck so bad at punishing DP. I don't know why, but I never successfully punished DP. My guy does like to reflect a lot, doesn't he? And we're dropping combos, and he DP'd again. Also, I feel like there's a lot I learned about, not necessarily the game, but about a lot of people who play this game on my way up to this rank. I mean, I feel like I experienced everything this game has to offer and everything this player base has to offer on the way up from Cyberman to Living Legend rank. And I'd forgotten what it's like being at some of those lower ranks, just because, you know, I've been over 1 million BP for a while now, and I've played so much of the game, and a lot of people I fight are, you know, stronger or high level players. And so, okay, hold on, I don't know why you thought that was the play. Anyway, the point is, yeah, I kind of didn't know what the overall experience was like for some of you guys in those ranks up until doing this. And I feel like I've gathered a lot of information and have like a lot of advice and tips that could be useful to a lot of people who are stuck. Pretty much I want to say around like Demon rank up to pretty much Living Legend. Like if you're somebody who's struggling in those ranks, I do think I have some stuff that I could tell you guys that will help a lot of you improve and maybe find a little bit more success in ranked. And while ranked isn't the end-all be-all of this game, and ranked isn't everything, a lot of people do care a lot about that. And if you're struggling in those ranks, it's for a reason, and there's definitely room for improvement in your game. And there's room for improvement in my game too, so don't get it twisted. I don't want you guys to think I'm so much better than you. It's just that, you know, I've obviously a lot of you guys who watch me, you consider me a strong player, a knowledgeable player. I do feel like I have some stuff that I can give you guys to help you win more. So I'm not making a promise on it, but I did write down a bunch of stuff in my phone, in my notepad. So there might be a video coming soon. And don't worry, the terminology video is still on the way too. I know you guys are still asking for that, and I said I was going to do it, and I've been slacking on it, but it is coming. Just trust the process. But yeah, there might be a video coming soon that's basically like a tips and tricks video for, like, I guess, what would we call it? Intermediate play? Novice? I'm not really sure what you guys would consider yourselves or what I would consider people around those ranks, because I don't necessarily always try to equate people's skill level to their rank, because there are people who are far better than me that are at lower ranks that just don't really play ranked, such as, let's say, the Kill Sage, one of the best players in the entire world. He's like Super Saiyan Blue rank. Now, does that mean that I'm better than him because I'm Ultra Instinct sign? Absolutely not. And I can say that from first-hand experience, having played the Kill Sage on multiple occasions and getting stomped. Yeah, let's switch into Goku Black, because why not? I like playing Goku Black. Buff Goku Black, by the way. This character definitely needs some help. And I was not keeping track of these matches. I think that's 1-1. Oh. You know, he DPs and reflects a lot. I should have been prepared for that, truth be told. Didn't get my reflect. And then I tried to reflect and push a button, and I didn't get the reflect, but I did get the button after blocking a move that's plus on block, so that's great. And we just died with like 80% blue life. That's fantastic, actually. Love to see that one. Run into this lariat for me. Are you gonna round start 5H? Probably. No, you didn't. Surprisingly. I'm gonna air dash forward though. We disrespect out here. We definitely disrespect out here. No, a 949 makes the whole world blind. I air dash forward after a super dash. He woke up slamming the square button. It be like that when it be like that. I'm a delay tech. Back. Ooh, tried to back dash. That was... It's okay, he dropped it. That was supposed to be a lariat. It's okay. Can I get the side switch here? Nope, because I dropped those. with 5H. Sounds about Android 16. Sounds about Android 16. I know Android 16 players aren't the sharpest tools in the drawer. Oh, it lagged right there when I went to air dash 4 to hit him with his jump light. He tried to run up 5H. He was going to run up 5H. Why were you going to run up 5H? I didn't get my air dash. It's okay. He's dead. Bop, 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 bop. Also, if you're wondering what team I played on my climb to this rank, I started out playing base Vegeta, Android 21 Trunks, just because I like that team a lot. You guys have seen me play that team on this channel. And then I just went back to 18 Bardock Trunks, which, honestly, I think 18 Bardock Trunks, for all intents and purposes, is still my main team. I still love all three of those characters very much. All three of those characters are still super, super strong, super fun to play. And yeah, while I'm still gonna mess around with other characters, and especially now because we have this other PSN to grind on, I don't know, I love that team. I love that team a lot. So it's probably just gonna be the team you see me play the most when I'm on my Ultra Instinct Sign account, which hopefully won't be Ultra Instinct Sign for too long. I was mashing Reflect. I was mashing Reflect. That's fine, that's fine. Vanish? Why didn't you put me back in the corner? Wake up 2H, huh? That's sure. I don't know how well that worked out for you, but sure. It's things like that. Like there's I thought he was gonna reflect, but he didn't. There's a lot of things that are very common among players around this rank and a little bit below. One of which being they don't like blocking. They will always do something on wake up that isn't blocking, and I'm guilty of it too. But see, well, I guess it'll go to a lot of stuff that I'll cover in that video if I do make that video. But when I make that video, and I'll be sure to make a note of it in the video itself, but a lot of the things I'm going to say in that video are going to be general rules of thumb to follow, right? But another thing to understand is that they're not always the case, right? So say, for example, general rule of thumb. If your opponent does something that's plus, and I know not everybody's going to know when something is plus or not, and this, like I said, this guy just doesn't block on wake up ever, which is common among most people I fight around here. If your opponent is plus on block, don't push a button, right? Obvious rule of thumb. However, as you get better at the game, you start to develop a sense of when to break some of those rules, because like sometimes you're just going for a hard read, sometimes it's a guess. But yeah, like even when your opponent's plus, it doesn't always mean that it's not a good idea to try steal a turn back. That was supposed to be a jump heavy, not a J2H, but whatever. And again, he just refuses to block. This is something that's so common. I made a tweet about this. I'll even show the tweet on screen. But like, the biggest piece of advice I have for people who, and this is why you guys are stuck at this rank. The biggest piece of advice I have, if you're at Living Legend or any rank below, please learn to fucking block. I had to throw the F-bomb in there for emphasis because it's like such a simple thing. Listen, and again, this goes back to what I was saying about breaking the rules, right? Just block. Blocking is really good. It's really strong, I promise. Goichi's the world champion for a reason. Best player in the world. Know what he does a lot? Block. There's just so many people who I fight, they just refuse to block on wake up. They just constantly want to mash. And again, I already know.
But Lotus, you mash all the time. Lotus, you push buttons on wake.
Listen. Again, it comes with the, like I said, some rules are meant to be broken. Most of the rules I'm going to talk about in that video are probably meant to be broken, but it's about knowing the time and place. You don't always do it. Mashing is really good in this game. Mashing is really strong in this game, a lot better than it should be. However, there is a time and place, and you have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Pick and choose when you want to use those options. He ran up to H. And that goes for a lot of things. But again, like I'll go more in detail when I actually make that video. Oh, too much dip on my chip? I tried to jump, but okay. That's fine. When did I lose Trunks? I don't even remember losing Trunks. But yeah, that no kidding. Like the biggest piece of advice I have for people is to block, because God, do y'all hate blocking at this rank. Alright, I gotta wake up Spark. Never mind, he dropped it. I'm a Spark anyway, though. Yep. Okay, sure. Guard cancel, because I don't want to hold the Jito pressure. 6M, and he got caught by the 6M. I think we got time for maybe one more match in this one. These actually haven't been half bad matches, truth be told. Honestly, I considered whether or not I should use this PSN as my main one, just because like the win rate is so good on this. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna have one that I stick to, you know, all business on it, maybe I should use this one now because the win record on it is so much better. Then start goofing off on the other one, but I don't really think it matters too much. Oh, he actually doesn't want to, he don't want to smoke. He don't want to smoke. Well, that's serviceable enough. Like I said, the main point of this video is to really talk to you guys about the journey of me grinding up on this PSN. And if you're wondering, by the way, if you wonder how much time it took about 14 hours. But yeah, it was talking to you guys about the journey of ranking up and then playing on this account and how I'm going to be taking, team suggestions and requests and so on and so forth. And yeah, so we'll let this be a short video for today, but a lot more content coming soon. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content I'm bringing you. And with all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, nothing happens to swing the bat. Later.